What's going on, everybody? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So I just want to talk about Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. I think that this fight is definitely gonna be a action packed fight. Um, and I think that both fighters are they're really well rounded, and stuff like that. But I want to talk about another side to this fight that I don't think a lot of people are, thinking about, and I don't think a lot of people. I've never seen anybody make a video about what I'm ready to talk about. Um, Obviously, some of it's a little inside, and some of it's just what I think. You know what I mean? But there is some truth to this. So smash that like button and subscribe, you guys. Let's get these likes up immediately. But if you guys didn't know, okay, Gervonta Tank Davis started his career with Al Haymon. Okay, now Al Haymon is the pretty much the boss of Floyd Mayweather, which Floyd Mayweather's his own boss. Obviously, we all know that, but Al Haymon has cut some of Floyd Mayweather's biggest checks. You know what I mean? And when you look at your check and you're like, where did it come from? It came from Al Haymon. Okay, so I'm not saying Al Haymon is his boss, but I'm not saying that um Al Haymon is any lower than Floyd Mayweather. If anything, he's higher because he cuts Floyd Mayweather's checks. That being said, I think right now, well, I'm not thinking these are facts. Right now, Floyd Mayweather has signed Gervonta Davis. So Gervonta Davis is pretty much Floyd Mayweather's. I don't know if Al Haymon worked out a deal with Floyd Mayweather or what so they could get that, because I remember Al Haymon had signed Gervonta Davis at first. And then Gervonta Davis signed with Floyd Mayweather, so you know and that in itself is crazy, you know what I mean? Because pretty much Al Haymon has, I'm pretty sure he didn't just give Gervonta Davis to Floyd Mayweather, but I'm pretty sure he's getting some type of money from it still. But still, it's that was Al Heyman's fighter first. Gervonta Davis was, and yeah, so that's why I think that if you just think about it, that's Gervonta Davis is for Floyd. Gervonta Davis is signed with Floyd Mayweather, as you all know. But what I'm saying is he first signed with Al Haymon first. You know what I mean? So that within itself is a little crazy. You know what I mean? Because Floyd Mayweather and Al Haymon do business all the time together. They're doing business today. They're doing business on Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz together. They're doing business on that card. And as you all know, Leo Santa Cruz looks at Al Haymon like a father. Leo Santa Cruz is he's very close with Al Haymon. And if you guys didn't know, Leo Santa Cruz named one of his children after Al Haymon. So that right there shows you how close they are. That right there shows you, they're for real about each other. You know what I mean? They're just close. So not only that, so if you say that, so think about that. Just think about that. Okay, Al Haymon is so close to Leo Santa Cruz that Leo Santa Cruz named one of his kids after Al Haymon. Okay, not only that, every chance Leo Santa Cruz gets, he always pays respect to Al Haymon. Now on the other side, you got Gervonta Davis that used to be signed with Al Haymon, and now he's signed with Floyd Mayweather. So it's almost like Floyd Mayweather versus Al Haymon. You see what I'm saying? Because just look how he did it. You know what I'm saying? He signs to both. Yeah. And I'm not saying that he's not signed to both, but I'm just saying Al Haymon had him first. David in the chat. Al Haymon had Gervonta Davis first, and then he went to Floyd Mayweather. So That within itself, smash that like button, you guys. Let's get these likes up, man. Let's get these likes all the way up. That right there within itself is a feat right there. You know what I mean? I mean, let's be honest. You got Al Haymon that has hundreds and but at one point he had like 200 fighters. 300 fighters, I believe. I think he cut them down though. But yeah, man. I mean, and now look at him. You know what I'm saying? I really, really think that Al Haymon is a really good businessman, but I think that look, I wouldn't be surprised if Al Haymon is thinking like, look, let me see if I can get Floyd Mayweather on this fight. Let me see if my boy can beat his boy, pretty much. Like not child, but my fighter. He pretty much want to see like can my fighter beat his fighter type deal. You know what I mean? Because Al Haymon and Leo Santa Cruz are so close, and Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather are becoming a lot closer. But if you all know that Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Davis is training in Vegas. Gervonta Davis is training in Vegas at Floyd Mayweather's gym. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe he's ever held camp at his gym specifically. But yeah, man. And Leo Santa Cruz, I just seen another interview. He's paying a lot of homage to Al Haymon. And I really think that there might be a little competition between Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather, being that, Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Davis is Floyd Mayweather's fighter. And Al Haymon, Leo Santa Cruz is Al Haymon's fighter. So you got to think about that, y'all. A lot of people are probably not thinking about it as much as I am, and about how the small details and stuff like that pan out. But if there would ever be a Floyd Mayweather versus Al Haymon, if there were to ever be a Floyd Mayweather versus Al Haymon, showdown type deal with, each other fighting stuff like that, it would be this one. It would be this one. Leo Santa Cruz, like I said again, Leo Santa Cruz is so close to Al Haymon. He's named one of his children after Al Haymon. Okay? That right there shows you that they don't have just a regular fighter and promoter relationship. That's just not a fighter and promoter's relationship right there, okay? That's more. That's